Yeah. As you go through every oath, yes, badge and attorney. I just wanted to know where their clearinghouse is. Oh, because there's a clear and legal right based upon a matter of law determined by totally acceptable facts. The go-between for the debts and credits, pooch. Now, this dissolution of marriage that you issued, where the clerk of the court actually sealed and signed it, where I didn't get a copy of it. I have mentioned numerous times that not giving me notice or the opportunity to appear in court, because I would have actually told the court, I'm sorry, you can't dissolve a United Nations marriage. Now let's see, whose signature is the clerk of the court when you issued the dissolution of marriage? Was it Christy Miller that, under duress, had issued the weapon surrender form? Or was it her fish twin that had signed the protection order where the ex parte party did not institute the court hearing? Now, when we go through the actual dissolutions of marriage, can Judge... Well, who was it that signed it? Since I was never given a copy of it, and thinking that the United Nations marriage laws, the rights and obligations of any and all individuals that are married, exactly how many of the United Nations laws are violated when you don't use the actual signature of the clerk of the court? When you don't use the lawful use of the actual seal from the state of Washington. Now, I'm thinking you're going to prison today, okay? And it's one of those things where you just had to get your computer upgraded. Oh my gosh, you're in the United Nations. The top secret United Nations, where you don't fill out an employment contract. you know, we went through all the employees of the United Nations, didn't we? Yes. Now, when I told you that I had emailed the United Nations and they had a legal obligation to enforce the bonded rights and obligations of the religious marriage certificate, and you said, well, we're not going to enforce the law. Let's say I went through every computer that you employed a very special service, and I find anything illegal on it, some sort of key logging software, /0, parentheses, oh my golly, period, poo-poo. Now, I'm wanting to know, of all of the employees of the United Nations for the last 40 years, exactly what business did they employ to work on their personal computing? Now, not only will I sue the United Nations for having any knowledge, I will sue the actual employees of the United Nations for having anything illegal on their personal electronics.